So I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm wondering, is there anything that we can do as women to help the transition of men to just come out of the closet, right? Because it's my own personal belief that more than half of the male population are probably on the down low, right? And many of them show that they would prefer to be with men by the way that they talk about women. You know, the way they dog us for having periods and, you know, stuff like that, right? The way that they talk to us, the way that they treat women, and the way that they talk about women to other men. It becomes very apparent that these men don't want to go down on you as a woman. They would prefer to suck a dick, right? And so, is there anything we can do to make it a safe place for them? Because I feel like in 2024, I honestly feel like it's already a safe time in history to just come out and say, you know, the reason why I treat women so terribly is because I don't really want a woman. Society or patriarchy made me think that in order to be a man, I had to get a wife and kids, and I have to make a certain amount of money, and I have to perform for society. But really, I would prefer to bend my best friend over the bed frame every night. Like, I would prefer to be with my male best friend. I would prefer to bust up his back, as Pimp C used to say. But y'all don't know nothing about Pimp C, right? You know what I'm saying? They wish they could come out and say this, but they just can't because they're under all these pressures. A lot of men, when they say they're fighting demons, I personally believe those demons is usually their sexuality. It's the demons where they want to have relations with children, like little kids, little boys and little girls. I think those are the demons that they're speaking of, a lot of them. And they're fighting it because they have to keep up this performative act of what a man is in society. And so I'm wondering, maybe there's nothing we can do. Because like I said, I think we are already in a place where it's safe for them to just come out and leave us alone. The only reason why I'm saying this is because I really think that this could help in this transition. This global shift that's happening with women's rights and the 4B movement and all that. I really think that if more men felt safe to just come out and say, hey, I'm into men, I don't like women, this is why I treat them so badly. I think if men just kind of went off and did their own thing, and then we were over here and we just came together for business purposes and for building and, you know, exchange of money and goods and services, and then just went back to our separate corners of the world, I think we would be in a better place. What do you guys think? Now, I am so glad that this man said this in this comment, because I watched a video a couple of days ago and I saw a podcast of some lady saying, I know for a fact that every woman, if God came down and gave her her perfect man, that she didn't have to worry about this, worry about that, no woman would turn that down. And he's pretty much saying the same thing. I'm sorry to be the bearer of unpopular news, but I would absolutely turn it down. So for context, if God, man or female, whatever God is, came down and said, hey, Joyce, this is your perfect man, right? He's not going to do this to you. He's going to love you, cherish you. You're going to be his wife. This is the man that I made for you, blah, 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 blah. I would literally decline. And I know a lot of you guys are not going to believe that, but I'm going to tell you why I would decline. Because I am at the point in my life where I don't want the responsibility of being somebody's mother, somebody's wife, or girlfriend. I don't want the responsibility. The expectations and the demands that comes with the wife title is too much for me to handle in my life right now. Can I do those things? Absolutely. Do I want to? Absolutely the fuck not. Okay? So when I think of God giving me this so-called perfect man, the anxiety is going to flare up in me like instantaneously. Why? Because I'm going to be thinking, oh, God, now I got to have somebody living in my house again. Oh, this man is going to want to have smegs every day now, probably several times a day, and it's going to become a chore. Oh, this man is going to want somebody to cook for him. Oh, this man is gonna want this. Oh my God, I have to see his shadow. His shadow is gonna annoy me. Oh God, when I come home, I've got to clean up after him and pick up his socks. Like, that's literally where my mind is gonna go. Even if you guys think this is the perfect man, it's not about how good or bad he is. It's really about, do I want this responsibility, or do I just want to wake up every day worrying about myself? I'm at that point in my life where I just want to worry about myself. This so-called good man, the better the man, the worse it's going to be for me, because now I'm going to feel like I need to step up and do even more than what I felt like doing in the first place. I already didn't feel like cooking for this man every day. Now I need to cook him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So 3 times a day. You know what I mean? It would just get worse. The better he is, the worse it's going to be for me, because I just want to live in peace. And so I understand a lot of people are not going to believe that or understand it, but to be fair, a lot of you will never reach this level of consciousness, so you just don't get it. But for those of you who understand exactly what I'm saying, and you're at that point in your life that even if you were offered this wonderful man, you probably still wouldn't take it, leave your comments below. I know it's not that many of us out here in the world that would walk away from that, but there's a few of us. I'm one of them. I know I'm not the only one, but I know this is a very small group of people. But leave your comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So lately I've been considering the possibility of moving out of the States, and I need y'all's help, right? So for the people who, Black women in particular, but any woman who has been to different countries, tell me what it's like there. And for Black women in particular, where are some of the places that you left the States to go to? Or maybe you're from somewhere already as a Black woman, and you get treated fine there, right? I don't want to end up going somewhere where I think it looks good on the brochures and I think it's great based on the commercials or whatever, and then I get there and it's like, oh, the women here don't even have rights. Oh, if you have a podcast and you express your opinions, you can be hanged from a tree or hung from a tree, right? I don't want to end up like that. To give you guys an example, some years ago I considered moving to Texas. Do you guys really think I would fucking move to Texas now as a atheist, child-free Black woman who's anti-marriage? Do you really think I will move to Texas now? Like, I literally would be a target everywhere. I would never move there. I'm not moving somewhere where women don't have rights. From what it seems like to me, they don't have rights, right? Not moving there. Love the gun laws. When I was in California, I couldn't carry my gun because you can't carry, you know what I mean? So you have to really think about where you're going to move to. You got to think about these things, right? People are saying just move out the country like it's that easy. It's not that easy. So I got to do research, and I'm starting my research with asking you guys who have moved out of the U.S. or who's from other places, right? What's a good place for a single, child-free, anti-marriage Black woman who doesn't bother anybody? I just want to live my life in peace. I just want to buy me a home somewhere, have a vegetable garden, have a flower garden, tend to my own business and mind my own business and be able to pay my bills. That's all I want. I don't want anything from anybody. I just want to live in peace, right? I felt like I could do that in the States, but the way things are going, I don't know. When shit hits the fan, I just want to have somewhere else to go, because I've been really thinking about that. So tell me some places. Like, cause another example, I could say, oh, I've always wanted to go to Europe. But if you guys get in the comment sections, it's like, girl, if you go over to Europe, some places in Europe, and you have an opinion, you can literally be put in jail, right? There are some places that are like that, where women don't have rights, and women don't, they're going to bother you because you're an American, or because you're a female, or because you're Black, right? So I understand that the pickings are slim. I do know that. But I just want to know where to start. So any woman is free to comment. If you are around Black women, or if you are a Black woman and you live somewhere outside of the States and it's safe and the laws are good and the healthcare is good and whatever else, please leave your comments below. I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this for any other woman who is considering leaving the States before things take a turn for the worse, right? Leave your comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.